Morning, Richard. So
Morning,
you've
Peter.
finally got the high-top version now of medium wheelbase, but with a high roof rather than the
Yes.
pop-top that you've been so well known for.
Yes, and we're really excited to bring this and launch it at this show. And it's great being indoors as well, because it saves I don't have to keep polishing my vans. But it's nice to sit indoors. And it's just identical layout as the medium wheelbase option 2, but it's the H2 version, so you can stand up. And internally, it's got a height of 6'3" head clearance, which is really impressive. And as you know, the beds from the pop-top version, we can extend the bed using the front seats to get well over 6 foot, creep up to nearly 7 foot, you know, if you put your cushions on there. And so for tall people, it works really well as well.
But the van's still only 5.4 metres.
5.4 metres, medium wheelbase. And I drive a medium wheelbase every day. Well, I drive that one there as my daily vehicle. And it's so easy to drive. The new generation of these Series 2s are such a different breed. They're literally quieter, smoother.
So this is a Fiat DUCATO.
Yes.
140?
140 brake, yes.
And you can have manual or the automatic?
Yes. Thankfully, in the high-top version, you can have the automatic as well. So you can have I think they come down to a new 8-speed auto, I believe, on the Fiats now. And we go for the highest spec. So it's got the big 10-inch screen, full sat-nav built in, so you're not reliant on Android Auto or iPhone. It does have that service, but you've always got the sat-nav built in, yes. Because if you lose signal and you're reliant on that, you know, at least you've got your sat-nav behind there. And then it's got all the beautiful controls now. And these vans have changed so much now. You know, they've got blind spot assist, lane assist. And in the centre, our models have a full digital cluster, which is nice, because now you can put your sat-nav right in the centre of the screen, and it is a full-on, whereas before it was just an arrow pointing different ways. Now it's your full-on sat-nav built in, and so you can take it off the main screen and put it in front of your cox where you're looking mainly, you know. So the features they have changed are really much needed, and it's a much more updated van. So if anybody's not driven one of these, I'd highly recommend a test drive, because it's a completely different animal.
And you've got demonstrators?
We have. This is our new demonstrator. We've just finished it for the show, and people can come and try this van. It may be going on tomorrow, try before you buy scheme, and you know, you can get a feel of how it works.
Okay, let's go and have a look inside.
By all means, yeah. If you notice, Peter, it's got the extra wide electric step, which does auto retract when you start the engine. So if there's no need to worry about forgetting whether you left the step out. But it gives you that confidence to step in and out at night time. So many steps are too small, and especially when you've got big feet like these, you have to worry where they are.
You can see you've got decent headroom in here.
Great headroom, you know. I mean, I'm 6'2". No, I'm getting shorter. But yeah, it's got a great head height in here, and you know, it feels very spacious.
And of course,
these big skylights help.
And with the high-top, you have got more storage, because you've got the top lockers around, and everything's just that bit taller inside.
It is, and we love the storage, you know, because you can't have enough storage in a smaller van. Because, like I said, not forgetting these vans are only a short van. So the more storage you can put in here, the better for you guys. Well, the customers when they're using them, you know, there's a place for everything. You know,
so at the front here, you've got your 4 individual seats.
Yes.
And these can make into single beds, stretching under the kitchen and the wardrobe there.
Yes, so we sleep backwards, and it's a 6-foot bed.
So heads at this end,
heads
feet
at this
under
end.
there.
And the beauty of that is you can use these rib beds when they fold down, the backrest does recline and incline sort of thing. So you can sit up in bed independently.
Yeah, like a chaise longue.
Yes, exactly. Whereas if you use them the other way, you can only got the flat option, you know. So we use it that way. And then that's how we gain the extra footage as it was in the bed. So if you're extra tall, you're sleeping this way. If you angle the base of the seat, tilt the bed just very slightly, because there is a height difference between the front seats and the back seats. Only a very little one. We have narrowed it very well. But you can put your pillow across the base of the seat, and you can gain an extra 6-8 inches, no problem, you know, which is great when you're that bit taller, and most camper beds, you know, don't really suit you. So that's a bit.
And you can slide the seats together.
Yes, to make a 4-foot full-size double bed in the centre, and then you can still have your front chairs turned round, and you can put your clothes on there at night time and things when you're getting undressed, you know.
And I see you've got Isofix.
Yes, so we've got two separate
standard?
Isofix. Yes, yeah, that comes as standard on all these seats. And this material is an AquaClean material. So you can, I mean, when we're demonstrating it, I don't do it, but we write on there with felt tip pens and then we wipe it off, you know. But
I won't do
I'm not that brave, no. But
so
yeah, but it just keep really clean.
Thinking of the families with the Isofix there, so you can have, you mentioned the cab bunk system to have a couple of bunk beds in the cab.
And the guys at Cab Bunk have sent me down a cab bunk for this weekend. So we're going to demonstrate, we've gone for I've got the single cab bunks and I've used them previously because we've got 2 young children. And they've, you know, we've always done really, one of them's always loved sleeping in the cab.
Yeah, I've got a cab bunk.
They're really useful, and now they both sleep upstairs in the pop-top version. But this time I've gone for the double cab bunk. So we're going to try the double cab bunk, and we're going to take this hopefully to Denmark in the Easter holidays. And we're going to try the double cab bunk out and see if it works. They sent us this one over to demonstrate, and it looks amazing. We personally have used a single one before. My youngest boy, Charlie, he slept in it right up to about 5 or 6, and then we made him sleep with his brother upstairs in the pop-top version. But he still asks us to this day, can we take the hammock, you know, every time we go on holiday? He loves sleeping in it. And it's very flexible. This is a double version. So because you've got the travelling seats in the medium wheelbase Trouvaille, you've also now got the sleeping capacity to sleep 4 people, which is amazing. And it's such an easy solution. All you need is a sleeping bag in there. You don't need a mattress or anything because it's nice and soft and it molds to your body. You can set it and adjust it to what angle you want it to be. You can dip it down at one end, so we're sleeping a little bit upright. And then you can slide the seats forward, and that affects what sort of dip is in the hammock itself. And you might think children may roll out of it, but they don't, because it's a hammock style. It keeps them nice and safe and secure in there. It really is a great design. You can see here on this picture the 2 children sleeping quite happily in there. So it's a great solution, and if you are interested, give the guys at Cab Bunk a call and order yours.
And you can also have a pop-top still on the high roof.
Yes, yes.
So you keep your full internal headroom, but you've got that extra double bed upstairs.
And it's such a big area and luxury double bed up there. It comes with a ladder, and you still get to keep this skylight, so you don't lose any natural light. You can still have a skylight in this area, and then that lifts up with a roof, with a ladder to get up there. And sometimes, like you say, in the summer, you may choose to climb up there and sleep up
rather
there,
than
make your beds up. But if you have got children or teenagers or so on, then that's a great option. Younger children, the cab bunk's probably a very easy option and quite, you know, low cost option as well. And it really does transform the van. So
at the back, you've got a nice kitchen area, and you said you've got various options here. You can have a microwave instead of the oven.
Yes, so this is a oven grill, which we have tested out in the pop-top version, and it works really well. The grill, sometimes, you know, a lot of people say, you know, I've never been a great lover of the grills. It tends to take a while to warm up and so on. But the oven side of it works amazingly. You can just shut the door, and it does work really well. And then we've got the big, or you can have the microwave option as well, like I say. And then we've got the nice big 3-ring Thetford hob, and that works really well. It's spacious. It gives you 3 full-size rings. You can get some big pans on there.
And again, because you've got the greater height of van, you've got more storage.
That's it. And it's a good working height as well. So you don't feel claustrophobic in this area at all. It's a nice big size for working. You know, you've still got some counter space left, even though you've got a good sized sink and a good sized cooker.
And your sink, you showed me, you can pull the tap out, and I could make the cameraman all wet there and give him a nice shower for the morning.
Yes, you could even do your hair in the sink, Peter.
Yeah.
On the morning. But yes, it works really well. And like I say, lots and lots of cupboard space. These cupboards are so generous, and they open well as well. Rather than lifting them up, worrying about things popping out and falling out if you've been moving, then you know, sometimes the logical answers stare you in the face, and the simplest way often works really well. And
over on the other side, you said you changed the fridge now.
Yes, so we've gone on to Vitrifrigo. We've always had the Vitrifrigo 90s in the pop-top version, because it's a lower fridge and a bit squarer. But
so what size is this?
This is still a 90 litre. We call this one the Slim 90.
Yeah.
And
compressor fridge.
Compressor fridge, yes. And the difference with these fridges are, apart from being very stylish, it's got night mode, so it winds it down in an evening, and obviously you can control your temperature, but it's got a really usable freezer compartment. Yeah. Like the one at home, it's a sealed unit. You don't get any leakage, any freezing up. It really does work well. And that's what we're about. You know, we're tried and tested. And the reason we did change the fridge is because we'd found after 3 weeks, the previous fridge, you just get a little bit damp and a little bit moist in there. And we wanted to eliminate that for any future customers.
And of course, for some people, the most important facility, because something you don't get in the smaller vans, is then your toilet compartment at the back.
Yes. And you don't have to worry about how, you know, whether you can squeeze past the door or move out the way of the door. The bifold door works really well. And if you're parked on a slight slant and this door keeps coming back to you, we just put a lock down the floor. So if you're on a hill, it's, you know, because it can be a bit annoying if it's swinging round. Yeah. Now you can shut this across as well to give some privacy. So there's a little locating device there.
So that goes across.
Yes, it just slides straight across, locks into place, and then it gives you some privacy in the bathroom as well.
Yeah, or then, a changing area.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, if you're coming off the beach.
Got your sink there, there's no point putting another, in my opinion, putting another sink in the bathroom when you could have good usable cupboard space there. The sink's, you know, you're still in the same area. So, and in this area, like I say, you've got an electric flush sit-down toilet. And on this system, as an optional extra, we've just tried the new SOG system. So you can get away from using chemicals. So the SOG system pulls all the smells through a carbon filter. And that way it lets you, if you are, you know, using off-grid a lot and free camping or so on, or not staying on campsites, you can empty that straight into your mains toilet at home because there's no chemicals in there. Yeah. So that's a really good feature. And
then heating and hot water, you've got...
Yes. We've got several options. As standard, it comes with gas below air heating because we've got a large gas tank underneath, which we fill up with LPG. Fitted gas tank. There's no bottles in the van. So we've got an LPG tank underneath, and that's fillable on the same side as your diesel, which it needs to be. Yeah. And there's also a barbecue point next to it, so you can pull gas straight from your barbecue. And so that comes as a below air heating system. If you wish to upgrade to hot water, then you can go for the diesel Webasto option, and that does air and water combined. And instantly, you've got instant hot water, and that will pull, you know, the water straight from the tank and heat it as you need it in an instant way, which is quite useful. And then you've got, you know, control. You can control your heater speed. You can put it on auto and just let it run, or you can turn it up and down how fast you want the fan to run. And the beauty of that is, if you've got people travelling with you in winter, you can run with the gas, the diesel heater.
Run the diesel heater while you're driving.
Yes,
so you've got blown air outlets where?
Yes, front and back of the van. So one at the back here, pointing into the kitchen area, and one at the front into the living room area. So it heats the van nice and evenly as well.
And even if you haven't got passengers, then if you're travelling in the middle of winter, the living area of the van, you can keep warm while you're driving with the diesel heating.
Yes, we do offer a cab curtain as well. So over winter, if you're using it more like a car, you can close the back area off and just run the cab as you would your family car. Because this is a very usable vehicle as a secondary vehicle, your main vehicle. It depends how many miles you do in a day, but it's more than easy to drive. You know, it'll go in, supermarket car parks. It'll fit in one parking space. So it's a very useful size van.
And what's the cost of this now?
So this, I think this option 2 starts at $79.99. We do the automatic version as well. So just under £80,000. And but that is for the top of a range van. There is so many extras on the vehicle itself.
On the base vehicle,
full HD reverse camera on a 10-inch screen, parking sensors, aircon, sat-nav, cruise, like I say, blind spot assist and so on. These vehicles are so loaded up. And this is on the keyless entry system as well. So you've got keyless entry and keyless start. Electric handbrake as well, which is a nice option. Save you having to pull the handbrake up on the driver's side.
Yeah, because they were a bit of a reach if you were a shorter person.
But the electric handbrake is really nice. And that helps greatly, yes.
Newbury next one.
Yes, so Newbury's our next show, and we do open days at our workshop in Rotherham as well. So you can check the website for further dates on that as well. But yes, we'll be at the Warner shows, Newbury next, and then throughout the season, every month, virtual.
So if people missed you at Harrogate, they can come to your open day or any of the other Warner's shows.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, and see us there.